we have breaking news. We did an interview at SeaWorld, and so many times you and I push to get like a nugget of information that hasn't been released yet. We got one, man.
One of the things that I love about this park is that it's always growing. There's always new things. Like, you never really seem to come here and not find new attractions. There's a gigantic building over that way.
You can see it. You see it when you come into the parking lot. Yeah, it's right there. You can't miss it. That is going to be SeaQuest Legends of the Deep. It is going to be our new indoor suspended dark ride is what we're calling it. It's our first time working with Vekoma on a ride, and it's their first time doing this kind of ride system. And we unveiled the vehicle at IAPA last year. It's very big, very roomy. You can fit 4 to 5 people in depending on the size of your family.
Is there one nugget that you have that hasn't been released yet that you could give to your friends here at Coast Radio? I love putting you on the spot, man.
What can I say? Well, I would say, without giving too much away, I mentioned who we're working with.
Yeah.
There's a line at the end of Casablanca that's very famous.
Oh.
That's all I'll say.
Oh, okay.
So there we go, EB, our interview with Banks. You heard when he was talking about SeaQuest Legends of the Deep. He mentioned that was a ride built by Vekoma, and it's coming this year. Then the hint he gave was talking about the end of the movie Casablanca. I've got that queued up, EB. Take a listen to this.
It doesn't make any difference about our bet. You still owe me 10,000 francs.
And that 10,000 francs should pay our expenses.
Our expenses? Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
So there we go. Humphrey Bogart saying that famous line, the beginning of a beautiful friendship. So how do we put all this together, EB? What are we talking about here?
Yeah, so I was hoping that you were asking about SeaQuest, the new ride that's going to take guests deep under the ocean. And we don't know a lot about this attraction, so I feel like you were hinting at, tell us what this attraction is going to be about. Banks didn't tell us that. I think he's telling us the next attraction that's coming to SeaWorld Orlando. And replace Louis in that quote with Vekoma, and SeaWorld is saying, Vekoma, this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Yes. So do you think that it's kind of like a multi-ride deal?
Yeah.
Like that maybe Vekoma said, okay, you're going to go with this prototype system that we're going to put in, and boom, we'll give you a deal on the second roller coaster. So that is like the next thing that is coming?
I think this is exactly right, Mike. As they said, Vekoma said, we'll give you a deep discount on our next family thrill coaster if you buy and install this new prototype ride system. And SeaWorld said, let's do it. And that's the beginning of a beautiful friendship, Mike.
I like it. So let's let the speculation begin.
Well, you've already done some research.
I got a little speculation, which I think, when you take a look at the Vekoma catalog, look at vekoma.com/coasters. And I'm assuming, because SeaWorld has really been putting in a lot of roller coasters in the past couple of years. What if they went crazy and installed Orlando's first and only tilt coaster?
You were looking at the Vekoma ride catalog, and a tilt coaster. Why not?
Right? Because they have to compete with what's going on across the way at Epic Universe and Universal, down the street at Disney, even the fun spots, all the things that are around. They are really building themselves as the thrill capital of Orlando. A tilt coaster would get people coming to that park, I think, for real. People there are not going to Cedar Point. They're not going to that Coda Land. They will come to Orlando and ride a really themed tilt coaster from Vekoma. I think that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to be the first person to throw that out there. That's what I think this could be.
I think that's a fantastic coaster, Damas. And I think SeaWorld's, no pun intended, on the right track with this strategy, because Disney and Universal, look at Epic Universe. So much of what they're building is theming and indoors.
Yeah.
Right? We've got Stardust Racers. That looks fantastic. But when you build roller coasters, you can see them. You can see the thrill. A tilt coaster especially is built to visually communicate in one glance, this thing is scary and does something crazy. You can't tell what's inside the circus tent at Harry Potter. You can't tell what the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train does. You can't even tell what Tron does by looking at it. A tilt coaster, you can see it from miles away on the highway.
Yes.
What that thing does, and you want to go to that park. This is a great prediction, Mike.